You gotta lock in, man. You gotta lock in. God is keeping a record, keeping account of what you're doing with your time. And so many of us who love God, fear God, who are obedient to God, who trust God and know we can do all things through Christ, are living life in fear, afraid of stepping out there. We are living life small. If you truly believe and fear God, why do you live life so afraid? If you truly believe and fear God, why don't you follow your dreams? If you truly believe and fear God and trust God and love God and know that your obedience, your faithfulness will make sure everything works out in your favor. It's so often that like you see non-believers living life on the edge, living life free, living life as if they are the ones that are covered and protected and loved and the ones that are, you know, the children of God, right? And they are, but when I say son, like, children, like sonship, I mean people who are following, people who are obedient, people who understand everybody. I'm talking about kingdom, talking about a kingdom mindset. But so many believers live life in this like fear, live life in this trapped, afraid of going for what they want in life. For a long time, I struggled with a lot of these things, man, because I didn't truly understand like the promise of God. I didn't truly understand like what it meant. Like there's a calling on your life. There's gifts that God has given you. And while we are like here on earth, we have to like give an account for everything that we do. How did you use your gifts? In the book of Matthew, it talks about the talents. It talks about the master leaving talents with his servants. To one he leaves five, to one he leaves three, I believe, to one he leaves one. And the one that he left five with, he instantly got to work and doubled his talents. The one that he left three with, he instantly got to work and he doubled his talents. And the one who had one was afraid. So he buried his talent to make sure nothing happened to it. So when his master came back, he would still have his talent. And when the master returned after a long journey, it wasn't like a short thing. It wasn't like he was running around the corner. No, he was gone for some time. He had plenty of time to get to work. He had plenty of time to leave a record, to leave an account, to show what he had done with the talent he was given. So when he comes back, he sees the one with that he gave five, and he saw that he doubled it, and he said, "Good job, my faithful servant." Sees the one with three, see that he has six. He said, "Good job, my faithful servant." But the one with one, he said, "Depart from me, you wicked, lazy servant." That the fear, it's like they always said that God won't give you more than you can handle. And everybody gets their just, they get what they deserve, they get what they're capable of based on your talents, based on your purpose, based on your calling. And oftentimes we're looking at other people jealous from what they have, from where they're at in life. Jealous. And in reality, with the one talent that God has given you, you have done nothing with. So when the story, the master took the one talent from the individual who hid it, and he gave it to the one who had 10, because to whom can be trusted with few is given many, is given plenty. God is watching us and seeing what we are doing with the gifts and talents that He has given us. He's watching us to see what we're doing with the time that He has given us. And so many believers are living in fear. They're afraid of stepping out there. They're afraid of what man will think of them. They're afraid of what people will say. And in reality, the only opinion that should matter is that of God. What will God say when my life is over and He says, I gave you so much time. I gave you so much time to get it right, and you lived afraid. I gave you so much time to get it right, and you were so focused on what everybody else had to say. I gave you so much time. I gave you talents and I gave you passions and so many things that you never pursued. You never pursued them. So many of us are, and this is something that I've fell victim to plenty of times in my life, man. You're spending so much time researching that you never actually take action. You spend so much time researching, you never take action. You spend so much time watching videos that you never take action. You spend so much time asking for opinions, you never take action. Because you're afraid to fail. You're afraid to fail. But you see, you only fail when you don't try. There's lessons in this. There's lessons in showing up and falling on your face. There's lessons on trying hard and not getting any results. There's lessons in these things, and it builds character, and it's going to shape you into the version of yourself that will win. And you can't cheat the system. You can't cheat the process. You can't cheat it. Something that you have to do. And make sure this light is, because again, I be telling y'all, boy, my I be messing this up, boy. You gotta lock in, man. You gotta lock in. God is keeping a record, keeping account of what you're doing with your time. And so many of us who love God, fear God, who are obedient to God, who trust God and know we can do all things through Christ, are living life in fear, afraid of stepping out there. We are living life small, with so much possibility, with so much time, with so many gifts on our side, with God guiding our steps, and all these things and all these amazing things, and yet we do nothing. And then the people who are living in the world, of the world, who are living wicked lives, they literally are having their way. Why? Because God's children have not stood up with strength, with confidence, with belief. It says the wealth of the wicked will be laid up for the righteous. Laid up. But if the righteous, if God's children never get up and go get it, then the wealth will stay with the wicked. I know a lot of God-fearing individuals who are succeeding, who are thriving, who are able to give back, who are able to give information, give game, who are able to invest in others, who are able to tithe when times of needs, when families are struggling, who are able to like actually be there for people. And so many of you have beautiful hearts, beautiful souls, but you're just afraid of what? Opinions? See, that right there is the enemy in itself. Now, I'm not saying everybody, because some of us, we need to do some research so we can learn a little bit more, so we can actually have a strategy, have a plan. There's people out here, God has people place in position to help you. I can help you. I tell you guys, join the Discord. I tell you guys to reach out to me. You know, you can reach out to me. We can have a chat. You ain't gotta just book a coaching call, but the like help is there. And I think people are more comfortable with complaining. Got so comfortable with complaining. I mean, look at your life, and then look at where you come from. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's only so much that I can learn from like the family I grew up around, because they don't know either. Everybody's trying to figure out. So I have to go outside and ask questions and learn and pay attention. But it's not just storing of information. I have to apply the information that I get. I have to apply the information that I get. And then through that, I can assess the progress I made, and I can move from there. But it's not just sitting around scared. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A lot of it do be overwhelming. A lot of it is something that's probably will create fear in a lot of people. I get it. But at some point, you have to. Where's your faith at? Is it fear or faith? Do you truly believe that God is watching over you and protecting you? Why is there so much fear? Why are you ruled by fear? Right? Enough is enough, man. There's so much laziness. There's so much fear. There's so much doubt. Not enough action. Not enough belief. Not enough faith. Like, put those days behind you of procrastination. Put those days behind you of stagnation. Put those days behind you of doubt, fear. Like, we have to play this game of life larger, more confidently, more boldly, knowing that you are a child of God, knowing that you are protected, knowing that the victory is already won. But action has to be taken. So many people are sitting here waiting for God to confirm and confirm and confirm their next step again and again and again, when He has already placed it in your heart, when He has already given you the talents, when He's already given you the passion, He's already shown you. And you're like, are you sure? Are you sure? It's like Gideon in the Bible. Are you sure? Are you certain? Can you give me one more sign? Where's your faith? It's so much better for you to take action and allow God to realign you if you fall off, like, if you take a step in the wrong direction, God will let you know, than for you to be sitting, waiting, doing nothing, right? Now understand, if you're going in the wrong direction, to make sure that you are still seeking the face of God, you're still seeking the voice of God, so that He can realign you and let you know, hey, you where you going? You're not supposed to be over there. Not supposed to be over there. But like doing nothing, man, it's a whole nother problem. It's a whole nother problem. I understand that life is challenging. I understand that's, it's not gonna be easy at all. It's promised to be a challenge, it's promised to be difficult. But through that process, through taking action, through trial and error, through bumping your head, through all of that, is how you learn, and the game gets easier, and life gets easier, and taking steps get easier in time. But the laziness, the fear, the doubt, the procrastination, it's never going to take you anywhere. How long have you been living life like that, expecting results? God says, I've done my part. Now it's time for you to take action.